Hello, welcome back to Tony. In the last episode, we confronted Wright, and now he's accused us. So we're standing in court to defend ourselves, and to prove him as the killer. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look. Well, with Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the public prosecutor's office yesterday. He told me that whatever Mr. Wright says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What, does Wright have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Hold on. Pardon that then. I'm innocent. How come you know that? The guilty would always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. You've changed. Oh, they knew each other. Yes, he did allude to that. Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? It's weird hearing her call him Phoenix because she normally doesn't. What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't here yet. I'll be defending myself. Say what? Okay, let's do this. This is gonna be interesting. Very interesting. No. Gavel. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honour. The defence is ready, Your Honour. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honour. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the courts, today we will hear the testimony of another witness to the defendant's crime. Well, I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Desk slam. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Mr. Fay? Head sigh. I'm ever so sorry. Mr. Wright is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanour. Right, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Wright to the stand. To be honest, Mr. Wright did say we wouldn't be able to get inside the stand to begin with, and he was wrong about that. So maybe he's wrong about us being found guilty. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Death slam. Name. These two are great together. My name is Wright, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corps. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fay? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. means. Oh, you were at the Gateward Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. Did you witness the murder from there? Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho. Sparkle. I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly crucifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away when you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Yeah, that's what I said. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. I mean, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honour. It's been a while since I've played this episode, so I'm not sure how to end this testimony. On the top of my head. How do you know what time it was? Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know? No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. That's forever, whatever, why not? True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. The slam, but he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he couldn't see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull or something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at the time? I was quietly crucifying, reading some papers by the window. By a window, you mean the one directly across from the Fair & Co. law office? Correct. That is the only window, you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct. The Gateward is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who has business to do. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. Why? So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound. But of course, I am no snoop at peeping out at the windows at night. No snoop? Yeah, right. You made a career out of snooping. It was then when I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. What did she say? Okay, so she didn't mention about a gender attacker. Spiky-haired? What's the point of that? What is the point in that being a statement for that to be all that happens if you press? The game doesn't do that so often. In later cases, every statement is important in some way or another. Or at least when you press, there's something funny or something important happens. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? 20/20, let me guess. Counting both eyes, 40. Yeah. Add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, each side is just iron anyway. And what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone? Irrelevant, and has nothing to do with the case at hand. I cannot. I won't answer the law's bold inquiry. Mrs. May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fey woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. Wright. Oh, after all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Okay, this is pretty obvious. Objection! Wait, right there. Mr. Wright, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Ding! Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. Well, if he was the killer, and he was standing in front of her, she would be running to the left, wouldn't she? Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honour? Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction? Yeah, I've pretty much figured out they're both right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Is Ezra going to object? Gonna shake his head. I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Deslam. Finger points. Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? Deslam. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co, of course. Gavel, gavel, gavel. More specifically, he was standing here. Show the court where Mr. Wright was standing. Take that! Take that! This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Deslam, please, this is no time for jokes in or taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Of court. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. Objection! The postulations of the defence are a distortion of the truth, Your Honour. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. He's calmed down pretty quickly. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologise. Mr. Your Honour, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't face a broken testimony, buddy. Buddy old pal. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. Oh yeah, that was changed, wasn't it? You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Moyer? Does it say? It doesn't say from one hit. You know what I mean? I'm going to have to press everything again. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honour. It's got no choice, really. Miss May's testimony is correct, as was mine. What do you mean by that? That is what I am about to explain. You Americans are always so impatient. It does not become you. Hey buddy, you're an American too. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. What do you mean first? First? That is what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please, sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Ah, it just dawned on me. If she ran to the left, he wouldn't be able to see us hit her, would he? No, I'm wrong. I'm so wrong. Maybe I should have pressed him first. Whoops. I'll just press him. I thought I was right, but whatever. I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright. There is no point hiding things from this court. Objection! The prosecution requested the defence refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me? Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. What do you mean, next? Oh, I have another explanation. Next is what comes after first. I know that. Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Stop saying it was me. But it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. May I continue? That is what Miss May saw. So each of you saw different parts. Absolutely. That's right, of course. Where did he pick up that annoying phrase? Anyway, move along. You see, you hit her twice. I feel like this is... Objection! Oh, so this was it. And earlier on I was like, it didn't mention one hit, so that can't be it. The victim died from a single blow. It doesn't say that on there. Oh! Look at how shocked he looks. What do you have to say to that? Well, there's going to be a new autopsy report. Mr. Wright, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honour, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honour. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, right. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honour. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Gavel. Very well. if the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slimming out of this now, right? Mr. Wright? Okay. So rather than getting more like confident and everything with all this, he seems to be breaking down, doesn't he? Okay, so about 20 minutes, so we are going to leave it there. Come back next time to see what crap he comes flying out of his mouth next. See you next time for more Ace Attorney.